Before we start the special finals edition of Road Trippin, we want to tell you about our great partner at Oakley. Trust the best in eyewear business with your summer fit this year. Oakley is not only the best looking eyewear on the market, but also the highest quality. Get over Oakley.com to snag a pair today. That's Oakley.com. Welcome into this edition of Road Trippin with RJ and Channing. I'm your host, Allie Clifton. We don't got a lot of time, but we're going to give you our best because that's what we do here. Last time we smoke.
Allie just exposed herself. Allie just exposed herself.
Hey now. Can we be honest? It had nothing to do with Allie. Last time we spoke, it was before the finals. It was the day before the finals. You guys both predicted, if I'm not mistaken, the Nuggets to win in 6 games. Mm-hmm. We are now 3 games in, coming off of game 3 played yesterday. Has your prediction changed at all?
No, we're exactly on pace. In order, you got to win 2 out of 3.
Called every game.
You got to win 2 out of 3 twice.
They literally could end this thing in 5.
No.
The worst thing that could have happened to Denver is that they outplayed Miami. They outplayed.
Why are you coughing like that? You okay?
Thank you.
No, I just ate I ate a huge ass salad and they lost my sweet greens, lost my order. Yes.
Let's talk about the finals so far. You said the worst thing that could have happened to the Heat was they were outplayed by the Nuggets.
No. Worst thing that could have happened to Denver is that they outplayed the Heat.
Why? Explain.
Because they outworked them, and if there's one way that Miami is going to go out fighting is by outworking a team or working harder, and looked like their team did not work up to their standards, so they're going to go ham the next time. Game 3, because they don't want to go down 3-1, because only one team in history has ever come back from that. They don't want that. So how hard are they going to do? How hard are they going to go? Gosh, bro. Why are you sideways now, Ho? Why are you sideways? You're sideways.
I just don't know. What is up today? I don't know what is going on today.
How is it that I'm bald? How is it that I'm bald and it looks like you have a bigger forehead than me?
No, it's an angle. It's a fish on legs. Richard, don't. It's a little shiny right now. We're working on it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm bald and it looks like you have a bigger forehead than me. How is that possible?
It's just an angle. It's because I'm tall. I got good posture and a long neck.
Done. Okay, back to it really quick because we aren't here very long.
No, what I was going to quickly say and finish is that the way the Miami Heat play, their standards, what they do, they are going to show up and fight like dogs. There's a better chance of 3 of them getting kicked out of a game for fighting than there is of them getting outworked next game.
Yeah. I honestly think this is like one of the better coached series I've ever seen, honestly, since I think our series. Like, I think you look at them, they're evenly matched at times. So first game, Michael Malone comes out, plays his game. Spo adjusts and beats them and goes at something. Michael Malone then readjusts and has his other guys being prepared and wins game 3. I think they're both trying hard. I think they're just adjusting what they're going at. And so for me, I was looking at the game last game. Aaron Gordon is uber aggressive. Now, he's not the best jump shooter, but he is getting to the paint. They are making a conscious effort to attack the paint because Miami's not the biggest. Kick out for open 3. They're making the extra play and wearing Miami down at times. But if Miami can play up front, if Miami can keep you ahead of them, it allows their defense to be more set and allow them to rebound. They were getting so many missed tips by Bam, and Bam has been playing great. So many missed opportunities for them to slow. When Miami misses, it's hard for them to get back in transition because Denver's popping that thing around. They don't have a selfish bone in their body.
So I think this, and I want to say this without being disrespectful, because I think you guys understand what I'm saying, but I want to make sure it's not taken out of context. Mike Malone has a much easier job making adjustments than Spo does. Spo's, it's like, can you make a great meal with 5 ingredients, or can you make a great meal with 20 ingredients?
A supermarket,
and
motherfucker.
And that's what Jokic is. It's like, offensively, this is what they're doing. Hey, Jokic, can you get that ball from right there to that guy for this shot? Yes, boss. Yeah. That's it, right? Yes, I can. Hey, Jokic, I feel like they're double team, or they're not going to double team. You're going to play one-on-one. Do you mind being aggressive, giving us 40 or 50? Yes, boss. Right? Like, it's not to minimize what Mike Malone has. It's like there's a complication from having a player like that, but there's also an ease. When LeBron James, and he's still great. He's not in his, but when he's in his prime, let's say, 2020 to fucking 1988, right? When this man was in his prime, there's so many adjustments you can make because you have him.
Yeah.
Defensively, offensively, you're going to play point. You're going to play center for this lineup. You're going to do that's what people don't understand. That's a big difference, I think, between him and MJ. Not to get into that, but like Bron is like the queen on a chessboard. It can move and do whatever the fuck you want. Jokic is one of those players too. He can move around. You want him to play point? You want him to play center? You want him to play next to another big and be the, and be the power forward? Whatever you want, this man can do. So I think like that's the advantage that I think Mike Malone has. And Miami, they only have so many adjustments that they can make. Everyone on Miami is healthy. Or everyone on Denver is healthy, 100% health, which is very hard to do in a postseason. Miami's banged up, right? Mm-hmm. Miami's, no Oladipo, no Tyler Herro, multiple sprained ankles. And I'm not saying that Denver doesn't have guys with tweaks and stuff like that, but their whole roster is available.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to do getting into the postseason.
Well, think about it like this. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. How do you, starting with obviously the Joker and Jamal coming off the historic performances that they were, right? The 30-point triple doubles, the 10 assists, obviously, first pair of teammates, regular season, postseason, the 10th triple double in the postseason alone for Nikola. At this point, adjustment wise, starting with the two of them, where does Spo go next?
Listen. A bunch of holy are thous, motherfucker. I mean, the thing is,
bunch of Hail Marys. What do you mean?
A bunch of Hail Marys. But here's
get ready for Cancun.
What they do is they got to focus more on themselves, and you have to tell Jimmy he needs to be more efficient. I like your aggressiveness. You got to be more efficient. You can't have 58 points on 57 shots.
You can.
Gotta find. You can.
He did.
But you have to ask for more. It's hard. I know it is hard. It's unfair. You have to ask for more because Bam, as critical as we were last series, he's doing his job. Bam is doing his job above and beyond. So now you're like, we need you to come. We need you to feel the gravity of this situation and to really buy into it. And to really show us what's up, right? And for me, the thing is, and we're going to talk about Michael Malone, one game, they were like, yo, Jamal Murray, we're going to double team you and this and that. And Jamal Murray was ready this game and was a willing passer and had a triple-double because he was like, I don't even have to fight it. I don't have to fight it. Boom. Boom. You're going to double team me? Easy three. You're going to double team me? Attack the rack. Like, that type of maturity is rare to find from a pure scorer, and he's accepting because he knows he's only 2 games away from having an NBA championship. Now, that's what's scary. Because when guys go, if it's 0-0, you're down 0-1, you're like, why am I changing? We're fine. We're winning when I do this. When Michael Malone goes to any of his players and says, next game, Aaron Gordon, I might not need you to be as aggressive, except on these 2 matchups. And then go from there. That's crazy. But what do you got to tell everybody on Miami, be hella aggressive. Duncan Robinson, we need you to be out there like my fucking Reggie Miller.
Well, and Jamal Murray, though, as much as he is a scoring guard and can score, he's a point guard. He like, make no mistake, Jamal Murray is a point guard. Now, he's not Chris Paul, like Matt, but he brings everybody up. He gets everyone. He initiates the ocean. Yeah, Jokic can do that also, but this man is a point guard. So for him to play the game and like, oh, I'm just going to pass tonight, right? Or I'm going to be a willing passer. Like, that's really what his game is. I know everybody hasn't seen it. Like, he's not just out there trying to go for 30 every night. That's not him. He takes his shots. He's aggressive, right? But if he's got but also he's got Jokic. So, like, Jokic is passing the ball. So he gets the ball. He cuts off the Jokic. He does all of those things. So I think the scariest thing for the Miami Heat is that the Denver Nuggets on the road shot 20-something% from three. They were, and then Jamal Murray, even though we talk about his, 30, 10 and 10 or whatever, he had 7 turnovers, right? I think the Miami Heat only turned the ball over. I think it was like
4 times.
Four times to 14, 4 times to 14, and the fast break point or like points off turnovers were 11-11. So you had things. Now I know the glass wiped it all away. Getting killed on the glass by 25 plus wiped all of that away.
Paint production.
But the fact that you did those things, the fact that you held them to 20% from three, the fact that you only turned the ball over 4 times at home, all of these things, and they still crushed y'all. That's when you get kind of like,
Great breakdown there by the both of you. That's Road Trippin's view of the 2023 finals. It's brought to you by Oakley. Get over to Oakley.com. Snag your pair today. That's Oakley.com.
Send me some more Oakleys. Oakley.
Really quick before we wrap up the finals discussion, because I think you guys did just kind of break it all down pretty simply. Who do you have winning game 4? If it's going to 6, how does the rest of this kind of
Denver
in 4, and then you think Miami's going to win?
Miami. I think Miami. I think Miami wins. Miami wins game 4. Denver wins game 5. Denver wins game 6.
Can Tyler Herro help?
This is not even to Tyler. It is nearly impossible, especially unless you are like overly physically gifted, like a Giannis type or somebody like that. But to go from not to playing one game in the postseason to the NBA Finals, like, I'm not saying he couldn't do something. And look, if they go down 3-1, fuck it, why not throw him in there? But the first round is 60 miles an hour.
About Hail Mary,
right? The regular season, the regular season is literally is the suburbs. You're going 45 miles an hour. The first round, you get on the freeway, it's 60. Second round, it gets to 75 out in like those highways in Arizona and the where 70s.
Yep, the 51.
Then you get to the conference finals. Right? And it's like
it's a good.
It's good. Yeah, all of a sudden you're on the fucking Autobahn. You're in the NBA Finals. There's no speed limit. Like, that shit is so fucking fast. And this one mistake, oops. Wait. Oh, my bad. There is no, I got to get into my rhythm. Hell no. It's impossible. He can play. He can do some things. Guys have done it. But to just like miss 2.5 months of this ramp up and say like, oh, you're going to get in? Oh, hell.
And let's be real. Who's he going to guard?
He can guard Bruce Brown. He can guard Christian Brown. And make no mistake, the man still scores 20 points a game. So like, who the fuck gonna guard him? And that might open up things for Jimmy. That might open up things for guys. Just trust me, his presence on the court will be but like, if we're thinking he's gonna come in there and hit his average, just his average
series,
fuck out of here.
All right, with that said, let's call a timeout on this episode right now. That's your cue, Rich, to talk about our partners over at Prize Picks. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. The finals are underway. You can get some extra skin in the game with Prize Picks. All first-time users that deposit and use the promo code Road Trippin will receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. That means if you deposit $100 using your sign-up code, Prize Picks will give you
$100.
$100. If you sign up with your code and deposit $50, Prize Picks will give you
$50.
How does it work? Well, you pick between 2 and 6 players, select whether they will score more than or less than their Prize Picks projections. You can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Prize Picks offers projections on any sport that you watch, including NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, UFC, PGA, college football, soccer, WNBA, esports, NASCAR, and so much more.
Let's get into my Prize Picks for Game 4 of the finals as the Heat host the Nuggets. Look, my first pick, we're staying close to home. Our guy, Kevin Love. Channing, do you think Kevin Love is going to score more than 5.5 points? Kevin Love has gotten this 6. I think he's got 6 points or more in his last 4 games. So I think he's going to get it. We think that he's going to knock down at least 2 threes on Friday night. You're with him?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Plus.
All right, for our second pick overall, let's go on the Nuggets side. We're going to play the percentages here. And look, we're going to go with look, this is not my pick because I personally believe that he's going to get this. I let Little Rich pick because he can't get any of the proceeds. So I'm having him help Dad. Right. And he says that Nikola Jokic is going to get less than 54.5 combined points, rebounds, and assists. So look, if Lil Rich says it, I'm going to ride with him. I don't agree with him, but that's what Lil Rich is saying. So to recap, our Prize Picks for Game 4 of the finals, Kevin Love to score more than 5.5 points. Nikola Jokic to get less than 54.5 combined points, rebounds, and assists.
And at Prize Picks, you aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available for that day's game. Prize Picks entries can be made in 60 seconds or less. You just saw how easy it was for Little Rich to make his picks. Prize Picks is safe and offers fast withdrawals. Download Prize Picks today and play daily fantasy sports with the Road Trippin crew. Make sure to use the promo code Road Trippin when you sign up. Hey, Road Trippers, ever wonder if you're paying for a subscription you're not even using? I signed up for a free trial of a streaming service and forgot to opt out. And with Rocket Money's help, I was able to find the charges and cancel the subscription immediately. Rocket Money made it easy for me to sign up, and I love the custom notifications when there's sudden change in spending or increased charges for monthly payments. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Did you know most people think they spend $80 on monthly subscriptions, but in reality, these charges average around $200. So stop throwing your money away. Cancel those unwanted subscriptions. If rising prices are stressing you out and you're looking for ways to cut costs, you can now manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/roadtrippin. That's rocketmoney.com/roadtrippin. One more time here for Channing. rocketmoney.com/roadtrippin. The Road Trippin crew, Rich, Channing, and myself are really excited to announce our newest sponsor, Oakley. We've all worn Oakleys for years and love their different styles and commitment to quality. Oakleys are suited for everyday eyewear with frames and lenses allowing for an extension of self, an expression of your personality. With Oakley, there's more than meets the eye. Here on Road Trippin', we live by the mantra, look good, feel good, play good. And that's why Oakley is the best partner for our show. It's the start of summer, which means you need to upgrade your sunglasses now. Check out Oakley.com to get yourself a pair today. This summer, Oakley is offering Prism Lens technology. What's that? Well, it's a cutting-edge proprietary technology from Oakley, and it's now available for everyday settings as well. Want to know more? Head on over to Oakley.com. When you wear Oakleys, there really is more than meets the eye. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. We've worn a ton of different sunglass brands, and we can assure you Oakley is not only the best looking eyewear on the market, but also the highest quality. So calling all road trippers, head on over to Oakley.com for more information and grab yourself a pair today. Calling all road trippers. We all love a good road trip on this podcast, right? Well, summer is here and big plans are being made. Make sure you're driving to your destination on a great set of tires from our friends at Discount Tire. Discount Tire is your one-stop shop for not only tires and tire maintenance, but also custom wheels and accessories, like a new pair of windshield wiper blades. America has trusted Discount Tire for over 60 years, and with over 1,100 locations across 38 states, there is sure to be one near you. Their industry-leading selection offers more than 70 brands of tires and more than 90 wheel brands. And right now, you can visit their website, discounttire.com, to locate a store, schedule an appointment, search for top brands, and even select and pay for your tires. Head to discounttire.com today to register for email discounts and access the latest in tire safety tips. You'll also find helpful information about the maintenance schedule of your specific make and model of vehicle. Want to cut the line? We've got you, road trippers. Wait times are 30% shorter when you buy and book online at discounttire.com. So what are you waiting for? Head to your local Discount Tire, discounttire.com today, and let's get you taken care of. Hey, road trippers. Channing and I love our dogs and want them to have the best food and nutrition available. That's why we feed our pups from The Farmer's Dog. Whether you have a young puppy or a senior who's seen multiple decades, any dog person like me knows the most valuable thing in the world is spending time with your pet. The Farmer's Dog can help to keep them healthy, which gives you more quality years with them. The Farmer's Dog makes and delivers fresh, healthy dog food. It's recommended by vets, nutritionally balanced, and made from human-grade ingredients in safe, clean kitchens. It's the best option for dogs at all stages of life because it's not kibble. It's not canned goo. It's real food. The Farmer's Dog isn't just higher quality food. They also send food pre-proportioned specifically for your dog based on their unique nutritional needs. It doesn't matter if your dog is young or old. It always has the right time to begin investing in their health, helping you both live more healthy, happy, and full years together. Get 50% off your first box of fresh, healthy food at thefarmersdog.com/roadtrippin. Plus, you'll get free shipping. Just go to thefarmersdog.com/roadtrippin to get 50% off your first box of food. That's thefarmersdog.com/roadtrippin. Okay, so you guys both have them winning in 6. We're done with the finals talk. Here's my next question to the both of you. Kyrie and LeBron talk with Dallas. Go.
Boo! Stop.
Channing, this is an audio podcast. This is audio. Stop screaming into the people's ears. If someone has headphones in, they want to cuss you out right now.
My bad.
AKA the man in the middle.
Stop. Cap. No way on God's green earth is that happening.
If I want to be honest, if I really want to be honest,
2% chance.
If I really want to be honest. Oh, I'm not saying Kyrie didn't reach out, but I'm like, that's got to be one of the most, I don't know. I don't want to say dumbest. That's too harsh.
Ridiculous.
The chances of that being realistic, slim to none.
I mean, LeBron came on our podcast, on our show, and talked about how much
and said what?
How much he loved Luka Doncic in his game.
Man, get the hell. Look, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
I love ice cream. It's bad.
There's a better chance of LeBron James retiring. There's a better chance of LeBron James retiring than him going to Dallas. His son is starting at USC. His other son is about to be a junior in high school. You think he's going to go to Dallas? You think Savannah telling him no? Savannah's like, hell no. I'm joking, Savannah. I don't know. We're just joking.
We don't know.
Joking. But that doesn't sound realistic.
Hell to the no.
Okay, how about this? Yeah. Let's change conversations then.
How about this? One more time. Yeah. Imagine that conversation. Hey, listen, Bron, what do you think about uprooting your family and coming to play in Dallas with me and Luka?
Wait, what else we got?
Don't forget. Don't forget. Listen, never mind the Brooklyn stuff. Never mind the Boston stuff. Me and you again.
And who else?
That would be it. That's what Bron would say. Well, who else is? Just the three of us. Your 40-year-old
Wait,
ass.
who's gonna dribble? Wait,
they all could dribble.
Dribbling. I could dribble. Then you could dribble, and we could do that for 48 minutes.
Okay, let me ask you guys this question then, a much more broader question, because I just said this on our show the other day. This is the third time this conversation has been had in the last year, heading into last season at the trade deadline, and now, of course, changing the tables, LeBron going to Dallas. Will Kyrie and LeBron ever play together again in the NBA?
Yes.
No. No. Stop it.
Really?
I say yes. I think yes there's a chance. Look, if you would have told me, can LeBron James and Chris Paul play together? You would probably say no. You don't see a scenario. There's a scenario now where Chris Paul could be on the Lakers, right? Like the 39-year-old fucking guys could be on the Lakers together. There's a real scenario in which that could happen currently going on right now. If Chris Paul does get waived, and this is the thing about, if he doesn't opt out and take significantly less and give them cap space, you're like, I'm not saying they're better off because he's great, but they will have so much flexibility now to build out a team around Devin Booker and Chris Paul, or Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Oh, listen, Chris, coming from a person who's been a sacrificial lamb before on a very good team, right, bro?
Many a times.
Listen, sometimes it ain't like, hey, I just won a championship. Hey, I re-signed. Hey, I didn't retire. Like, you know what? I respect what you guys are trying to do. I see it. I can take myself out of it, and I can keep it pushing. And that's what Chris Paul is going to have to do. Either you're going to say, I'm going to opt out, and then I'll take $10 million a year so we can go fill out this roster, right? And I can stay there in Phoenix. Or they waive you, and now they can trade DeAndre Ayton and get multiple pieces back to fill out their roster. Now they've got cap space because Chris Paul is gone, so they can fill it out more. So you basically get to build a damn team around Devin Booker and Kevin Durant as a starting point. All right, let's get to my second set of pride picks for Game 4 of the finals as the Heat host the Nuggets. Look, our first pick this time around, Jamal Murray is going to have more than 7.5 assists. Murray has racked up 10 assists in each of his first 3 finals games. And I think that trend is going to continue. For the second pick, we're going to switch over to the Heat side. Caleb Martin is going to get more than 9.5 points. You know why? Because he's due. He's due. If the Heat have any chance of tying this series, Martin's going to need a bounce-back game in front of the home crowd. Look, this number is way too low given what Martin is capable of doing and the green light he has in this offense. So, look, to recap, our second set of prize picks for Game 4, Jamal Murray to have more than 7.5 assists, Caleb Martin to have more than 9.5 points.
Who's more likely to end up in Phoenix, Damian Lillard or James Harden?
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Honestly, I think that's hard.
Neither.
What?
Neither. That's not.
I mean, Damian Lillard has a fat, Titanic-sized bag behind him, where James Harden, coming back to ASU, can maneuver some of that, right? I don't know. This is no offense to any one of those 3 guys. I'm not fucking with James Harden, KD, and Book. And who else?
And don't forget they have a first-year head coach. I'm not
doing that.
Not when I say first year, I mean a brand new head coach. Obviously, Frank Vogel's a champion.
Brand new.
Yeah, brand new coach.
I just don't think that's a Frank Vogel guy. I just don't. It's too much of the same thing. Who's moving around? They're all just standing, watching each other dribble.
Oh, stop! What I'm saying is that I don't think that.
It's the same, Richard. You know this.
I know. I think James Harden could. No, James Harden could, but not, I don't think. No, I don't think. One, I don't think they should go get James Harden. Let's start with that. I don't think they should go get James Harden. 2, I don't think Dame Lillard is. I think it could, but I don't think that that's a seamless fit. Dame Lillard is a stone cold assassin. Devin Booker has his foot on the gas pedal at all points in times. His foot is on the gas pedal. And then Kevin Durant, I think, who people don't necessarily give him credit, Kevin Durant is very good when he understands how to score over the course of the game. He's just not foot on the pedal all the time because he can. He's 7 foot. He can get his shot off whenever he wants. He picks his spots, right? So I just don't think that Dame Lillard is in a spot to set those guys up, right? Like that's, to me, I don't think that that's a good pairing. But James Harden could. James Harden could do it. But he shouldn't.
Yes, I would say Dame Lillard, the situation where Dame would actually be able to go to and I think could see his contributions would be there's no team in the top 4 that has the assets to just switch players. Like Boston would have to give up half their team for Dame Lillard and picks, right? Think about that. You have to give up Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, you have to give up almost everybody. God, it's hot in this house. Secondly, think about a team like Orlando, right? Think about a team like Orlando. What would Dame do to a team like Orlando with all that young pieces, right? I know, again.
Be the 4th seed and lose in the second round like they did in Portland.
Yeah, basically. Where is he going with that bag behind him that makes sense with a team as a championship team? Now, here's an honest question I'd add with somebody who lives in Portland. When is the last time Dame has been on a team where they have had championship aspirations?
He's had about 2 or 3 years. He was in the middle of that Golden State run. He was in the middle of the I'm saying there was 2. They went to the conference finals once.
I understand.
They lost. I'm just saying there was about 3 years there. What year was
that? 2013, 2014, 2015.
No, that was
the most recent one where they beat. It was Denver in 7. That was. I just looked it up the other day. 28. Was that 2018?
Yeah, they lost to Denver. They were like the 3 seed or 4 seed. They should. And
they beat Denver and then played Golden State in the conference finals.
Okay.
Because they won that game 7 in Denver. We were just looking at it the other day.
Why, if I'm Dame, why do I go? If I'm Dame, why do I go to a team that has to blow up their team to get me? And then
you can't stay. You shouldn't stay in Portland, though, player. That's what I'm saying, Dame.
Where's he gonna go?
Wait, okay. Let's phrase this. Okay, I don't want to hear the problems. Okay, let's phrase this. Let's rephrase this. Dame Lillard is still a top 15 player in the league, top 20 player in the league. Dame Lillard will continue to be that, barring injury for 3 or 4 more years. He's still young. He's still young enough where we can see the prime, especially the way he plays. He's not getting banged up. He's shooting a lot of jumpers. So knowing that, if Portland's like, okay, we're gone. People keep saying Dame doesn't get to dictate where he's going to go. But if Dame Lillard is available, which team wants him I think is a better way. Like Channing, where would you go if you were a team? Because you can't just say young players, because then he's in the exact same situation he was in Portland. So it's got to be a team that's a playoff team or a fringe playoff team that will give up a lot to go get him.
Who do they have?
I mean, he already made it known, I thought.
Okay, if he's a top 10 player, who are you trading for? Max Strus and
give up all your picks. You can give up 4 first-round picks.
Oh my Lord!
But
you know what really makes sense? Philly makes sense.
Who are you going to give up for him? Tyrese Maxey.
Yep.
Tobias Harris.
Tyrese Maxey. Yeah,
I'd give up. I'd give up. Fucking what's his name?
Maxey.
I'd give up Maxey. Yeah.
Again, that makes sense. Like, where else is he going to go? Where you're going to go? Oh shit! Okay, that makes sense.
Would you give up Jalen Brunson for him?
No offense. And it's not that I think they're better. I think
you'll have Brunson for longer. You'll have Brunson for longer.
Yeah. And his contract is this compared to what he is, which is crazy.
Think about Brunson, and they'd have to get if we had like Brunson around, because like Brunson makes what, 20?
Yeah.
He makes 20. Dame makes 60. You got to make the numbers.
60.
God.
Which he's worth that, but that's what I'm saying. For me, Dame is in a rock and a hard place. Stay home, be comfortable, catch these L's on a rebuilding team, be Dirk Nowitzki at the end of his career, or do I want to try to go somewhere else for a year or 2 or 3 and then have to rebuild that? And I know you have to go, so do I.
Yeah, both of you do, and I want to respect your time. So good conversation. I'm sure we'll continue it, obviously, as the NBA Finals conclude next week. But having said that, for now, that's another edition of Road Trippin'. This episode of Road Trippin' has been brought to you by our friends at Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of. Discount Tire is the largest independent tire retailer in the nation. With the biggest selection of tires and wheels, we know you'll find something you love for your vehicle. Log on to discounttire.com and use Treadwell, the world's only tool that gives you transparency on how tires really perform and personalized recommendations based on where and how you drive. Learn about the tire life and the tire cost to help you choose the right tires with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Here's a quick tip from the Discount Tire experts, and you can prevent tire wear and boost gas mileage by keeping the right air pressure in your tires. Tire air pressure supports the weight of your vehicle. It's important to check always for safety. Visit discounttire.com to learn more about tire safety, or if it's been over a month since you last checked your tire pressure, stop by one of their local stores for a free tire safety and pressure check. And remember, road trippers, you get 30% shorter average wait times when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.